Hey friends, welcome to my channel Dental Edge. I'm Dr. Bhanachuk. I'm starting an exam series in which I'll be sharing important questions from complete course of dental anatomy. The purpose of this video is to help you identify important topics that have been asked in previous examination. This does not mean something else cannot be asked, but the probability of these topics to be asked is much more than the others. Now, many students ask that these topics are according to which university. So, these are important topics that a dental student should know and are asked by most universities. So, let's get started. But before that, if you're new to my channel and if you want to learn dental topics in a very simplified manner, do subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so you don't miss anything. Now, I have divided the complete course in 3 parts, and the division of chapters is according to the book Wheeler's Dental Anatomy. Now, this is the standard book of dental anatomy. Most institutes recommend this book for dental anatomy. Most of you must be having it, and if you don't have it, I'm mentioning the link for the same below in the description box. You can check it out. Now, this is the part 2 of the dental anatomy exam series. In this, I have included important topics from permanent maxillary and mandibular incisors, permanent maxillary and mandibular canines, permanent maxillary and mandibular premolars, and permanent maxillary and mandibular molars. The part 1 and part 3 have already been uploaded. You can check that as well. I'm mentioning the link below in the description box as well as here up on the screen. Now, you should know the basic anatomy or morphology of all teeth since they are asked to carve in practical examination. But there are certain questions that are commonly asked to write in examination, and these are: from the incisors, you can be asked to describe detailed morphology or describe labial, palatal, mesial, distal and incisal aspect of permanent maxillary central incisor with well labeled diagrams. So you should know the complete morphology from all aspects of permanent maxillary central incisor. It's a common question, and diagram of all aspects. Then you can be asked to differentiate between permanent maxillary central incisor and permanent maxillary lateral incisor. Sometimes you can be asked to write about type triads of mandibular incisors. Now the triads part, it is given in appendix 2 at the end of the book in Wheeler's Dental Anatomy. So next is canine. Now it is again a very important tooth and it is frequently asked. In the canine, you can be asked to describe detailed morphology or describe the labial, lingual, mesial, distal and incisal aspect with well-labeled diagrams of permanent maxillary canine and permanent mandibular canine. Anything can be asked. Then you can also be asked to compare and contrast differences between permanent maxillary canine and mandibular canine. Sometimes you can be asked to write about side identification of permanent maxillary canine. Also remember that you should know the basic points for side identification of all teeth, since in practical exam you will be given a particular tooth to identify, and in that you will have to identify the side of the tooth, that whether it is right or left, and for that you should know the basic side identification points for all teeth. Coming to premolars. In premolars, you can be asked to describe detailed morphology or describe the labial, lingual, mesial, distal and occlusal aspect, that is all aspects with well-labeled diagram of permanent maxillary first premolar, permanent mandibular first premolar and permanent mandibular second premolar. Any one of them can be asked as a long question. Then sometimes you can also be asked to write about the occlusal aspect with a diagram of maxillary first premolar, mandibular first premolar, mandibular second premolar. Then you can be asked to compare and contrast morphology of maxillary first and second premolar. Then you can be asked to differentiate between maxillary first premolar and mandibular first premolar. You can also be asked the arch triads of maxillary first premolar or mandibular first premolar or mandibular premolars. Coming to the molars, this is again a very commonly asked question. In molars, you can be asked to write about the detailed morphology or write about all the aspects, labial, lingual, mesial, distal and occlusal aspect with well-labeled diagram of permanent maxillary first molar, or a permanent mandibular first molar. Any one of them can be asked. Then you can be asked to write about the occlusal aspect with diagram of maxillary first molar or mandibular second molar. Then you can be asked to describe with diagram pit and groove pattern of permanent mandibular first molar. Then one of the common viva question or an MCQ or a fill up the blank question is, what is cusp of Carabelli? Or you can be asked to, where do you see cusp of Carabelli? So you should know this. Then you can be asked to write about the chronology of maxillary first permanent molar, difference between maxillary and mandibular first molar with diagram, arch triads of molars, arch triads of mandibular first molar, class, arch and type triads of maxillary first molar. So friends, we are done with the part 2 of the important topics from dental anatomy. Do check the part 1 and part 3 as well. Link for the same I'm mentioning below in the description box as well as are up on the screen. Also, if you have any suggestion or feedback, do let me know in the comment box. And friends, it takes lots of effort to make such videos. Your one like can give me lots of encouragement. So do like my video, subscribe to my channel and keep watching. Thank you.